The Real Wolf of Little Red Riding Hood. In an ancient forest, full of tall trees and leaf-covered paths, lived a wolf named Grey Wolf. For years, the animals of the forest avoided him because stories said that wolves were fierce and dangerous creatures. But Grey Wolf did not understand why everyone feared him. He was a lonely wolf, who only wanted to live in peace and enjoy the forest he loved so much. One day, while walking along his favorite path, he heard light footsteps and saw a little girl walking happily through the forest. Grey Wolf watched her from afar and noticed that Little Red Riding Hood seemed distracted, carrying a basket full of food. Grey Wolf had heard about Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. She knew that she lived alone in a small cabin on the other side of the forest. But he also knew something else. Lately, some wild and aggressive wolves had been living in that area, and Grey Wolf was afraid that Little Red Riding Hood might encounter them.
If she keeps walking along that path, she'll run into the wild wolves. I have to warn her,
Grey Wolf thought. When Grey Wolf tried to get closer, Little Red Riding Hood noticed and, remembering the stories she had heard about wolves, she ran away.
The wolf is following me,
she shouted, not knowing that Grey Wolf only wanted to protect her. Grey Wolf tried to explain, but the more she talked, the faster Little Red Riding Hood ran. Unable to catch up with her, Grey Wolf decided to run down another path to get to Grandma's cabin before her. He arrived just in time and hid among the nearby trees. He saw that the wild wolves were approaching the cabin, attracted by the scent of the food that Little Red Riding Hood was bringing. Grey Wolf came out of his hiding place and faced the wild wolves.
Get out of here. I won't let you hurt anyone in this forest,
he growled. The wild wolves ran away when they saw that Grey Wolf was determined to protect Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived at the cabin, she was shocked to see Grey Wolf standing in the doorway panting. At first, she thought he had come to harm them, but her grandmother, who had seen everything from the window, explained the truth to her.
Grey Wolf has protected us from the wild wolves,
said the grandmother with a smile.
If it hadn't been for your bravery, who knows what would have happened?
Little Red Riding Hood realized that she had prejudged Grey Wolf. Instead of being the villain of the story, he had been the hero.
Forgive me, Grey Wolf,
said Little Red Riding Hood humbly.
I thought you were dangerous because of what others said, but now I see that you only wanted to help us.
Grey Wolf smiled slightly and replied,
Don't worry. Sometimes appearances can be deceiving. The important thing is that everyone is safe.
From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood and Grey Wolf became great friends. Whenever Little Red Riding Hood visited the forest, Grey Wolf accompanied her to make sure she arrived safely. And so, Grey Wolf's story became a lesson for the inhabitants of the forest. Never judge someone before knowing their true heart.